Okay, so here we are, Cessna 152. Parking brake off. And let's see, probably flaps down a little bit more. Okay. So this will be, I guess, my second flight here, Microsoft Flight Simulator in VR. And I'm here in Red Lodge. I changed the time and the weather. Well, time was the same, but I changed the weather. Snow was neat and all, but can't really see anything in it, which is kind of why they, realism and all. But I wanted to get a better picture, and I want to show off the mountains a little bit. So we're going to try and take off. I need to really adjust this rudder sensitivity. It feels like it's way too sensitive, but we're going to try to move forward without making any adjustments and see how bad this ends up for us. Yeah, she's all really squirrely with this rudder. And there's the town of Red Lodge that you can actually see, and it's not covered with white stuff. And there's our mountains that look more appropriate, snow-capped as they are. Now I can try to see if I can see my house this time. I like this 152. It's pretty comfy. A lot bigger. Loving the detail of everything. Even Red Lodge, I mean, it's not 100% like I said earlier, but it's not bad. Now those are the Bighorn Mountains off my nose right now. The Bighorn Ring. Oh, look at that. There's a traffic circle. Now that structure down there should be a gas station. And then there's like a little bank and office park. That's pretty cool, but they have the traffic circle, so that's Broad Street right there, or Broadwater. Or is it Broad Street or Broad? I should know my own street, but I don't. We just the main street. Let's see. So my house should be, for those of you keeping score at home. If I can pick it up or not. I think that's... Huh. I thought I had found it before. Not 100%. Let's see, because I remember even seeing the trees and everything that we have in our yard. Which is pretty awesome. Some apartment. I'm too far. I'm over where the apartments are, and that's Rock Creek, which again, a little wider than it is IRL, but whatevs. So I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure I'm looking at my house right now, complete with little garage in the back. I'm not really going to highlight it. I don't want any of you terrorists to know where I live. So this time of year everything should be brown. It's very vibrant and green though, which, I mean, is prettier to look at, right? And there are those tremendous mountains. The one right off my right now is the ski mountain. That's where our ski lodge and everything is. And then that's Mount Maurice up to my front. And actually, when I used to do my rucking, come up that road that's right up under me now, off to my left as well. And go all the way to the highest point, about 6 miles from the house overall. And then down this way is Bear Creek and Washoe. There's an old mine. Had a disaster in 1943. That's right off this road as well. Yeah, this is so freaking detailed. And there are mountains over there. Yeah, the mine would be right off that. See that little turnabout there off my wing right now? It's a little scenic lookout. And then you go, oh, is that the... let's break some FAA regulations, I guess. I mean, it is... Because I think I see the actual mine. I'm not going to go dive down there. I'm too high up for that right now. I don't know what this plane can actually do. Let's see. Yeah, so I'll be damned. Yep, so those structures down there where the road starts to bend a little, it's like red buildings or whatnot. That looks like what would be the mine that had the explosion in 43. The Smith mine. There it is. Oh, I'll be dipped in shit. That's the Smith mine. And that's the little town of Bear Creek up here. Wow. I'm sorry, I said earlier those are the Bighorn Mountains. Those are the Pryor Mountains. That was the Bighorns would be a little further past them. There's wild horses on the Pryor Mountain range. Yep, and there's Bear Creek. Go check out the mountains, huh? Goodbye, Bear Creek. Hello, Rocky Mountains. He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. He left yesterday behind him. You might say he was born again. But yeah, Rocky Mountain High, huh? Wow. It's uncanny. The uncanny valley. No. Yeah. I mean, it's just, I don't know what to say. They've truly outdone themselves, and I'm not having any problems that at least I can see or notice in flying in VR at all. Like, everything looks great. Very clear. I can read all the gauges just fine. Very happy. have my Oculus controllers are just slightly in my outside of my zone. And so I was seeing a little red blip there. Fixed it. And that's for me, not for you. You can't see it. So yeah, playing this on the Oculus Quest 2. I should probably, let's see, is that my RPMs? That's my mixture. That's the carburetor. Is there not a way to, my RPMs are pretty high. I don't know where my, things I should know when piloting an aircraft. Good thing it's virtual. Let's see. I actually have this thing trimmed out. I'll be damned. Maybe a little too much. Let's get her straight and level for a sec. There we go. Nope. I am just floored. Now, this highway will be through this valley here is called the Beartooth Highway, and it leads to the Beartooth Pass. And when you go up the Beartooth Pass, you go up, I think you go up almost 12,000 feet to the top, and it plateaus out, and then you drive on into Wyoming, and then back into Cook City, Montana, and you wind up in Yellowstone.